I've been to see Alien Romulus. I was led to believe it was going to be amazingly good. The franchise brought back to form by Fede Alvarez, a reasonably good director. I have to say, I was there were parts of it I enjoyed, but overall the film was not my kettle of fish, or my cup of tea, or my Alien film. The link back to Prometheus was alright. I didn't expect that. Kind of liked that. But there was just, I mean, the visual style of it was fine. And I won't go into any spoiler points in case anybody that watches this has not seen it yet. However, the cast was about 12 years old, which isn't a problem. It's just kind of, it took away a little bit of the belief of it from me. Unless you're quite familiar with the Alien timeline as well, where it's set in the chronology and what is canon and what isn't canon, was quite difficult to establish. My wife struggled with that quite considerably. But that's by the by. My real issue with it was the ending of the third act was how not to do Alien. We've already been there before in another Alien film, and I can't believe they went back there again, but they did, and it actually was worse. Crikey, that wasn't great. So I won't talk about the story of that. Would I recommend anybody go and see it? I would wait until it comes on Netflix, Apple TV, Paramount, whatever streaming service is your service of choice. Wait for it on there. You'd be better off going and seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, which I've not seen, but I would almost 100% say that it's going to be better than this. Okay, so I'm done with that side of my opinion and feelings about this film. Did it look like Alien? For the most part, yes, it did. That was the enjoyable part of it. The score was reasonably good. I particularly enjoyed a part in it where there was a reference made to something that happened in one of the earlier films, and a music piece from that film played very subtly in the background. I enjoyed that. Obviously, there is the nice little Easter egg of the little bird gravity toy thing in all of the Aliens films. That was there. That was nice and happy. Enjoyed seeing that. The aesthetic of the world it was setting stuck to what was already pre-established in the earlier films. So we had the overall look and feel that we saw in Prometheus, and then the griminess of the world that's kind of evolved out of that as humanity spreads up into space to colonize things, that we saw in Aliens, and to some extent Alien 3. And yeah, so it was, that side of it was alright. It was just the actual narrative, the third act in particular, was, as I say, not ideal. It felt like it was pieced together from stuff we'd already seen. In fact, it was. So I'd be interested to hear from, for once you've watched it, as to what your thoughts and opinions are on this one. So where does it stand in my Alien rankings of what is good and bad in Alien films? Well, my favourite Alien film is Alien. I think that is the best horror version and is genuinely terrifying to this day. My favourite film in the Aliens franchise, or Alien franchise, including Aliens vs Predator 1 and 2, is Prometheus, the first Prometheus film. which I think we can safely say now from this is now canon. I also liked Alien vs Predator, but by the by, that isn't canon, and it had issues, but it was a fun film. So yeah, it's not Prometheus, it's not Alien. It's definitely not Aliens. I'm going to say I'm going to take a stance here, and I've only seen it once. I'm going to say that it's my least favourite Alien film to date, which is not what I expected at all. It's definitely above Alien vs Predator 2. That would be my least favourite film to ever feature the Xenomorph. But that's yeah, it's above that. So yeah, I think Alien Resurrection was a better film as well. Sorry. If you want to see this film done well, I would strongly recommend seeing Underwater. It's basically this film, but better. Hugely better, you might say. So yeah, that's where I am from today. Go and see it. Don't pay too much, and let me know what you think. All right. I will see you on the morrow.